multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Bearkats headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Watson. Steps away. He's going to take a... It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. He's going to throw deep right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Motion from the back. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
The Bearkats moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the running back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Watson. quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearkats! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. With jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Moore. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Dropping back, it's Manning. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bearcats are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Texans! When you're handed a break With unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking downfield. It's Watson. Hauls it in. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete to the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bearkats will call on their punt team. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll try to snap it quickly. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down at DKR. Dropping back, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here,
pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
and it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. To the air, it's Watson. Got his man quickly. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's caught. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on third downs like this that you want to attack the middle of the field. You got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones, and you got to give the defense.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it, fired complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bearkats will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Quarterback on the keeper. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. stanza. Back to throw, it's Watson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Black. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game, 28-21.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. And it's incomplete on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bearkats want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air, it's Manning. Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes! Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the heat. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now on 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. It'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He breaks the tackle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Watson. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Off the play fake. He's taking the deep shot. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team.
Looking deep down the right side. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,